the high seas, Pisces. Cast my line, now they're biting. Yeah, rocky coasts and lighthouses. What she knows now, I doubt it. Talk to me nice. I think your confusion starts with street lights.
Hey guys, welcome to your Aries/Taurus season videos. I've got the red theme going on here right now to honor the fire in our universe this month. So I wanted to record a little bit of an intro video like I do every month for those of you who appreciate the astrological information. So I've got my notes here. We have a lot going on in April, you guys. The readings are cool. I've only done a few half of the zodiac wheel, so I still have Libra through Pisces to do, but by the time you guys watch this, all of them will be finished. So whew, yeah, definitely a lot of messages coming out here in April, guys. The readings so far have been kind of lit. They've been kind of interesting. I'm enjoying these Aries season readings. So we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on here in April, astrological wise, and then we'll get going on your tarot video. So Mercury goes direct on the 15th, which is tomorrow. Yes. So by the time most of you watch this video, Mercury will be direct, and some of the crazy problems and inconveniences and challenges and obstacles that we've been having mentally will kind of slow down a bit, okay? We are going to have a shadow period. Mercury always goes into shadow period 2 weeks before it goes retrograde and 2 weeks after. So, you know, we're not going to be quite completely in the clear of this energy until the end of April. But, you know, that energy is slowing down, and the mental energy is going to pick back up with Mercury going back direct on the 15th. Now, on that same day, we have the Aries new moon. So I have an Aries new moon video that I'm going to upload on tomorrow on the 15th as well. So, you know, that's definitely a time to set new intentions, you guys. This whole Aries season is all about self. This is the first house, you guys. So last month, we really did close a lot of chapters out with the Pisces 12th house energy, a lot of spiritual subconscious releasing. And now we're at the astrological new year. Happy spring. This is definitely the start of 2018, the real 2018, the one that's going to go down in history. Okay, some of the real actual shit is about to take off here in April. So we did enter the month with a full moon. How was the Libra full moon for you guys? That was a very beautiful, significant, life-changing, beautiful moon for me. The Libra full moon, it really did restore balance. This is the opposite sign of Aries. It restored a lot of balance in our universe because Libra controls an alternate universe where everything's opposite. The first house is Libra instead of Aries. The second house is Scorpio instead of Taurus. Third house is Sagittarius instead of Gemini. So you see how the signs are kind of opposite there. So we entered the month under the full moon in Libra energy. You know, so moving on here with the planets, we have Chiron entering Aries on the 17th. Now, you know, this is going to be interesting. I am going to have a Chiron video for all 12 signs about, you know, what this is going to mean. This is the wounded healer. Chiron, you might want to do your own research about Chiron, but he is a wounded healer. You know, he is the shaman of healing. So wherever Chiron is in the universe, or wherever he is in your natal chart, you can, you know, that's where your pain is. That's where your unhealed wounds are, unresolved wounds, okay? So there's going to be a flushing of wounds that take place. Now, for Chiron to be exiting Pisces, we've had Chiron in Pisces for a long time, you guys. I'm going to talk about this more in a separate video, but I do feel the need to mention it because it's happening in April. It's going to move into Aries, which means healing. Our pain and our healing is it's gonna be a new cycle, first of all, because anytime anything moves from Pisces to Aries, it's reborn completely because it's going from 12 to 1, from finished to start. So that's a door closed and another door open. So this is a new cycle of pain. We have all completed a certain cycle of pain in our life in different areas. So this is going to be pain in a different area, you guys. This is going to be, collectively, it's self-pain. Aries rules self, so Aries handles pain a lot different than Pisces. So, you know, Aries is not one to really lay down and take defeat. So this is going to be a completely different energy with Chiron, okay? And I'm going to talk about that in a different video, but, you know, it's just a little bit of a heads up this month if you want to research Chiron and Aries. You can gain kind of your own perspective about that until I come out with the videos later on in the month. So we do have that happening on the 17th. Also on the 17th, we have Saturn retrograde. I am going to have videos about that too. I'm probably going to do those before I do the Chiron videos, because Saturn is retrograding on April 17th until September 6th. So that's a long chunk of time there for the planet of restriction, the planet of limitations and boundaries, and the Lord of Karma. Like, this is going to be very interesting to kind of channel some stuff about that. I believe this is literally us time traveling, because Saturn rules time. So this is us time traveling back into, you know, this is us slowing down, karma slowing down, a lot of different changes here. That Saturn retrograde is going to be the starting point to a lot of different changes in our life. And so is the Aries new moon on the 15th. You're going to see things pick up in mid-April, okay? It's been really confusing beginning of April, end of March. It's been kind of here nor there, but the energy is really going to start picking up with this energy when Taurus season begins, which is on the 19th. Late at night, basically the 20th, the sun is going to enter Taurus. All this fiery energy, all this passionate, basically on fire energy, all this fire, passionate energy, it's going to ground itself in Taurus. And, you know, Taurus is a more realistically, earthly grounded, logical sign, and it's a little bit more patient. But this, you're going to literally feel this energy really ground itself. Taurus is going to give this energy kind of some land to land on, you know what I mean? So we're going to see the energy kind of shift after the 19th. And then we're going to end the month with a little bit of energy here. We have Pluto retrograde on the 22nd. So guys, Jupiter's retrograde. Jupiter's going to be retrograde. Saturn's going to be retrograde. Pluto's going to be retrograde. So that is 3 planets retrograde. So that's 3 different areas in our life that is, the universe is trying to tell us something about the past. The universe is trying to tell us to slow down a bit. So Saturn rules karma, Pluto rules the underworld, and Jupiter rules expansion. So as far as our expansion, we're being asked to look at that in a little bit of a different way this month. We're being asked to slow down a little bit and not overexpand, not expand beyond our true path. Pluto is going to purify a lot of things. Pluto is going to retrograde back to our past to purify anything that no longer serves us. This is Scorpio's ruling planet. So this is transformation, death, and rebirth. Okay, so we do have all those planets retrograde. I might have a video come out for that. I'm not sure, guys. I might briefly talk about it. Seems interesting, though. So let me know if you want me to do a video about that, and I will. But I for sure will do one about Saturn, and I'm for sure going to do one about Chiron. And so moving on, after the 22nd, we have a couple days later on the 24th, we have Venus in Gemini, moving into Gemini. First half of the month, Venus is in Taurus. Okay, so that's really good. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So that's really bringing the value and the abundance back to our relationships, bringing the abundance to, you know, our values and our personal resources. This is going to take a shift to the 3rd house. So this is adding abundance to our short distance travels. This is adding abundance to our communication. Now, Gemini is the lovers. So I think this is interesting to have Venus, the ruling planet of love and the goddess of love, entering the sign of the lovers. So this is going to be really, really magical, really, really magical for soulmates and twin flames, karmic partners. A lot of us are going to be really finally meeting around this Gemini transit with Venus, okay? So, you know, that's an air sign, bringing it a more intellectual vibe to Venus, communication, you know. So you guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram or if you want to add me on Facebook, I'll have all my information in the description box, because for every full moon and every new moon, every time something significant happens in the astrological sky, I always put out a post about it. So I'm going to be posting about all this stuff. It's going to be words, though. You know, I don't really have videos except for on my YouTube. So this is if you want a more written response. I also, every Tuesday I have a tarot card that I pull for the week. So if you want to follow me there and just kind of hang out, that's a way to contact me and just kind of keep in touch with me a little bit more. Oh, do you hear that wind? The wind has just been blowing so hard, man. This is the opposite. Air is the opposite of fire. So we need air and oxygen to ignite this Aries new moon tonight and tomorrow. So this energy is on, you guys. And so I don't want to forget to mention here that at the end of the month, we have a beautiful full moon in Scorpio. So we are all going through a soul transformation. With the moon going full in Scorpio in Taurus season, we're definitely going to be going through some death and rebirth with Pluto going retrograde, Scorpio's ruling planet. And then Scorpio full moons are some of my favorite full moons. I have a Scorpio North Node and a Scorpio Midheaven. So I am very, very looking forward to this beautiful energy. You know, this is the 8th house, you guys. This is the house that is traditionally hidden. So a lot of light shedding on our secret, intimate thoughts and feelings. You know, this is a water energy. So definitely want to look out for that Scorpio full moon. I'm going to have a video talking about that where I pull cards for all 12 zodiac signs. I'm going to pull a tarot card message for all the signs for the full moon in Scorpio. So yeah, guys, a lot to look forward to in April. I hope you enjoy your readings. They're pretty nice. This month, Scorpio and Virgo got the giveaway. So Virgo had more than 5,000 likes on my last video. Thank you so much, all of you, really. And also, I can't forget to mention that, oh my God, I have over 1,000 subscribers now. So I know that's not like super a lot, but this is the beginning of my journey. And oh my God, it means so much to me that there are over 1,000 people over in the world, throughout the world, that care about my videos every month. And I hope to gain even more subscribers this month. I love connecting with you guys. This is a passion of mine. So when I sit down every month to record and talk about all these astrological events, it truly gives me joy. It truly gives me passion. It makes me happy. So, you know, and I've done a handful of private readings so far. So for any of you who have gotten a private reading with me, and for any of you who have donated to my channel and who have got the braid beads, thank you so much for supporting my Pisces shenanigans. I get these ideas and, you know, mostly I think that they're just illusions and fantasies, but then you guys make it real for me. You make it real. And it's just, I'm humbled and I'm so blessed. And, you know, I have all my information below. If you'd like to talk to me on a more personal level, you can schedule. I work with PayPal. I'm very, very cheap. You know, $20 for an hour-long tarot reading. I would love, but only if you feel led to. I believe that only those who feel led to contact me actually reach out. You know, I pray every day that the right people see my videos. So I just appreciate your guys' likes and subscribes so much, and your comments, and just all of the ways that we connect. It just means so much. And, you know, as far as this month goes with the readings, you guys, I am getting I'm getting a card. It's a whole tarot spread. I'm just kind of letting whatever comes out come out. But I am getting one card to symbolize ourself. So I'm getting a card to overlook the rest of the reading. And this card, because Aries rules self. So I thought it would be a really good idea to kind of get a card to best represent our energy this month. All of the signs are embodying a different energy of self. So I am getting a card to represent you and who you are. And then we get kind of different messages there to kind of relate to that. So that's all about the reading, you guys. As I mentioned, Virgo and Scorpio, they're getting extra cards this month. So make sure you view and like and share with your friends and on your social media so that maybe your sign. I think what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to give extra cards to whatever two signs. The one sign that views me the most and the sign that likes my video the most. So whatever sign has the most likes and the most views, they're going to get extra time. My videos are all really long this month, but I'm not really this month, but usually they're about an hour long when you consider the intro video as well. So yeah, I'm probably going to give an extra 10 minutes to next month. I'm going to give an extra 10 minutes to whatever two signs have the most likes and the most views. So share and like and subscribe, you guys. And also I'm going to have extra giveaways and stuff like that. Just lots of stuff happening in April. April is just, I feel the energy. So happy spring, you guys. The weather is getting nicer, not really today, but the sun is getting stronger and brighter and warmer. So I wish you guys all a happy spring, a happy April. Happy birthday to the Aries and the Tauruses that have April birthdays. Shout out to all of you watching my videos, all of you. It means so much. And I hope you enjoy your readings. Okay, see you in the next video. Hey Scorpio, what's going on, guys? Welcome to your April reading with me. Now, we have a lot to talk about, Scorpio, and we have about 40 minutes to do so. I talked so much about astrology in my intro video. I really don't want to repeat myself too much and waste time, but we do have some important things to mention. So we talked about Mercury retrograde and direct in the intro. We did have a Libra full moon at the end of March, you guys. So I'm mentioning that because that was a key starter for you as a Scorpio. That was a 12th house full moon. Okay, so 12th house full moons are very interesting. Okay, I might have mentioned that in my March video, but this happened at the end of March. So this brought in the April energy. So you entered April coming in hot in the subconscious department. So you have a lot of even more so mysterious than usual, Scorpio. We had an Aries new moon. So as far as the Aries Libra energy at the beginning of the month, that is your, let's see here, Scorpio, that's your 6th house of lifestyle. So we had a new moon there on the 15th. So you could be setting a lot of intentions, manifesting things about your lifestyle, maybe even your health for some of you. But this is about you and how you live, Scorpio. You could be really reassessing some of that stuff. And then, so that's your 6th and your 12th house energy. Libra is your 12th house of subconscious, of spirituality. Oh my. We have the Two of Wands. My foot just touched this, so we're just going to open up this deck and we put it by the Knight of Wands. Reveal the Knight of Wands, but I want my deck to be complete for sure. I'm glad I felt that card down there. That must have came out in the Libra video and I didn't see it. Everything happens for a reason though. So 2 of Wands, you might have some kind of decision to make, Scorpio. Maybe Libra does too. So yeah, Libra is your 12th house of subconscious, spirituality, definitely endings. The 12th house is the last house of the universe. So there's certain subconscious energies ending for you and beginning, of course. You know as a Scorpio that an ending is basically a beginning in disguise. So we have Taurus season starting this month, you guys, in a couple days. This is interesting because Taurus is your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. So, Scorpio, when I was shuffling your cards, I seen a lot of energy. I seen the 6 of Cups, which is a soulmate energy. I seen the Lover's card, which is a Gemini. The High Priestess fell out with the Tower. I seen the Tower card a little bit, which is no surprise. That's your card, Scorpio, death and transformation. Pluto energy there. Pluto's going retrograde on the 22nd. That's your guys' ruling planet. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have a video about that, guys, but if you want to talk to me about that, please get a hold of me. Find me on Instagram. This is all in the description box. You can find me on social media, and I'll be willing to talk to you guys about what we can expect with this Pluto retrograde on the 22nd. We have Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter. Those planets are going to be retrograde this month, so that's definitely some backwards movement there as far as metaphorically in our life. But, Taurus is your 7th house. We have Venus in your 7th house right now, you guys, so no wonder there's so much about love. Venus is very happy in the 7th house. Venus is very happy in Taurus. So definitely adding some abundance to your relationships, adding some love and beauty and attraction there to your relationship house. We're going to have a lot of energy into your 7th house. We have the sun there. Later on in May, we're going to have the moon, the new moon in Taurus. Guys, we do have a Scorpio full moon at the end of this month. I hope you are ready for that motherfucker because your energy is so intense. Scorpio is very used to being hidden in the shadows. You guys work with these darker, more mysterious, shadowy energies. You guys are very pure individuals, very, 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 very mysterious and psychic, and you're the fixed water sign. You're very stable with all this energy. Very, very interesting sign you are, Scorpio. So to have a full moon move from your 12th house to your 1st house, this is a very significant beginning for you guys. I mean, you are all about death and transformation. For others, you come in with this death and this transformation for others, but now this energy is happening to you. You are being reborn now, Scorpio, and we lift those cards up to reveal the 8 of Pentacles and the Devil. So there could be a significant Capricorn. Here's that 6 of Cups I was talking about. Some of you might be holding on to some sort of soulmate from the past. Could have some sort of decision to make. I don't know, Scorpio, but we do have the Devil with the Page of Swords. Some truth coming out about karma. Truth coming out Now we have the World and the Eight of Swords. Some of you could be feeling a little bit trapped. And now we have this, the Strength and the High Priestess. So having the strength to still remain secretive and mysterious, even though there's going to be a full moon lighting up everything in your 8th house. Okay, Scorpio, so this is going to be very interesting for you, but that's just something there to keep in mind, all that energy. But let's go ahead and see. Another thing, Scorpio, is you guys won the challenge for this month. So you guys had the most likes on your video. So I am going to be taking a look deeper into your reading as a token of my gratitude. Your video might go a little bit longer as well. Every month I pull extra cards for 2 signs that have the most views and the most likes. And for you this month it was Virgo and Scorpio. So interesting there to have the ability and the gratitude. It's my honor to pull a couple extra cards for you guys for guidance. So this is Aries season, you guys. Aries is your sister sign because, well, it's your planetary sibling because you are ruled by Mars. You are co-ruled by Mars, Scorpio. We're opening up here to the Leo card. I did see Leo for you guys. Some of you have some sort of new love coming in with a Leo. I'm not sure. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know what that was about, but some of you are single, dealing with an Aquarius energy, celebrating something with an Aquarius. I'm opening up to the Star card. So some of you are celebrating some kind of wish come true this month, but there could be a third-party situation with an Aquarius. You could be single. I don't know, Scorpio. But what I was saying is that, you know, Mars is your ruling planet. Mars is the ruling planet of Aries. So you guys understand Aries energy. I'm not sure how you guys do around these times of March and April, but you know, I believe Aries is an energy that you're familiar with, especially with Mars. Scorpio can be about action. They can be a bit intense sometimes, like Aries. So some of you may have Aries energy. I'm not sure. But because of this Aries energy, this is the 1st house. So this is all about self. So what I've been doing for the zodiacs is getting a card to symbolize our energy for April. So, boom, it comes out right away for you, Scorpio. And we have 2 2s. We have the 2 of Cups. So, Scorpio, your energy is the 2 of Cups for April. You guys are embodying. So, that tells me that you are focusing on, your energy is that of another. You are sharing these energies with other people. You are very emotional this month. You're all about emotional union. And you might have some kind of decision to make between a lover, because we have the 2 of Wands as an underlying energy. So that is your energy there for this month. The 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So I do see that Scorpio is focused on their relationships with other people this month, which makes sense because we have all that energy in Taurus, you know. And Taurus represents your values, okay? And so does Sagittarius. The 2nd house symbolizes somebody's personal values. Now, Scorpio, you're the opposite of that. You're the 8th house. You are opposite of the 2nd house. So the 8th house, what would be the opposite of our values and our resources, our worth? Well, it would have to be other people's worth, other people's values, other people's resources. So that's what's going on here. You are the house of shared resources, Scorpio. Did you ever wonder why other people mooch off you sometimes? Other people really get away with, you know, and I know it doesn't make you weak, Scorpio. It makes you the 8th house of shared resources. Scorpio always shares their resources in some way or another with other people. I know that because I have Scorpio people around me, and they wind up taking care of a lot of other people's problems. So there's some emotional sharing going on, but let's be honest here. I told you I seen a lot to do with love, didn't I? The Lover's card and the 6 of Cups. Now we have the 2 of Cups. So definitely a water and fire energy, some kind of passionate emotional decision. Some kind of, maybe you guys are just really wanting to get in a union. Now, Scorpio, I've been saying this all month. You might want to check out my New Moon in Aries video, because I pull cards for all 12 signs. You can go to the comments, press the Scorpio comment, press the Scorpio number, and then it'll fast forward my video to the Scorpio section. And you guys had something that came out about love in that one too. So Scorpio is really about love right now. You know, the moon is going to add a lot of light to your life, okay? It's going to use your, and I'm going to have a whole moon video about Scorpio as well. The Scorpio full moon. I'll have that video coming out around the 28th or the 29th this month. So we've got your overall energy. We know that you're focused on your future with somebody. You guys are starting to think about, well, come on now. You're kind of looking out to your future, and we have the Tower card underneath this. So some of you have some sort of decision to make, and it's about your world. You know, you want to ask yourself, do you want to stay in the energy that you've been in so far because it's comfortable and because you know what's going on? Or do you want to take a risk, Scorpio, and do something completely different? So do you want to expand your horizons, or do you just want to stay in the predictable? So this could have something to do with a career or just your future. But, you know, and we have these two people here. This reminds me of the people that are in the Two of Cups. So some of you might have a decision to make about a union. Something's crumbling down, but this is your card too, Scorpio. So whatever road you take, because this is a crossroad, okay? And whatever road you take, something's going to fall apart because of that. I know that's a little intense, but you want to welcome these energies around this time because, you know, this is a full moon energy. And this is complete change and completion and transformation. So I don't know about you, Scorpio, but if I was a Scorpio, I definitely wouldn't shy away from transformation. Now we have the Chariot and the Emperor showing themselves, just like for the Libra reading. And now we have the Three of Swords. So some of you could be directly heartbroken over an Aries or a Cancer, or just you could be heartbroken in Aries season. Cancer season might be significant. But let's put these cards back. We'll go back to that, Scorpio. But I definitely significant that you have two twos. You have the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. So let's shuffle here and actually, ooh, the Fool card. So I don't know if this was for your reading, but these cards popped out and then popped back in. So we have you taking a risk here for some kind of love decision, because this is love. This is the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or just some sort of new emotional journey. This could be someone who's pregnant. This is a fertility card, but this is definitely paying attention to the synchronicities. Like Scorpio, you are on a new journey. This is an Aries. Some of you could have a new love coming in with an Aries. Some of you are just taking a risk for this. This is an emotional risk. And if there's anything I know about Scorpio, you guys are not... you don't like taking that many emotional risks because you're a fixed sign. And because you're a fixed sign, you like to remain stable emotionally. So, I don't know, Scorpio. Let's focus here on your energy. Okay, so this is for the Scorpios for April 2018. What is the message for Scorpio April 2018? What can I talk to Scorpio about? Let's paint them a picture of their energy. Okay, so we have a card falling out. Oh my god. The Six of Cups. What did I fucking tell you? There is a soulmate energy for Scorpio. You guys are focused on this soulmate. This twin flame. Holy cow. And then you guys could be kind of stuck in your head about that or not seeing it. Because we have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So let's get some more energy for Scorpio. Okay? Definitely. We have the Hierophant, the Magician, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Moon card, and the Knight of Swords. So let's just go with this. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. So emotional completions, emotional happiness is on the table. You know, this might have something to do with this decision. I'm so happy that I get to pull extra cards for you, Scorpio, and that we have a bit extra time. Because as always, your energy is very mysterious, and I'm getting a lot of different messages here. So let's just start at the beginning, and then of course we're gonna go back to this energy if I feel led to and stuff like that. So Six of Cups, Scorpio. Now I know you guys heard me when I said that I kept seeing this card when I was shuffling your energy. So I knew that there was some sort of emotional something going on. Now here you are giving somebody. Now usually this is a cup, but in this card we have a plant. So this is, you're handing somebody younger than you or older than you a cup. You could be receiving something from someone who's older than you, or you could be giving something to someone who's younger than you. You see how there's an older figure giving something to a younger figure receiving something from an older figure. So, you know, this does remind me of some of your guys' children. Some of your children can be your soulmate, or some of you, there's a child involved in your soulmate relationship. But this talks about feelings coming back from the past. This is the past and the future. This is Pluto retrograde, you guys. This is your ruling planet. So this could get you this could bring back lovers. Mercury went retrograde last month. It just went direct yesterday. So we have a shadow period to get through. Over the next 2 weeks is Mercury shadow. Retro shade is what they call it. So over the next 2 weeks, you can still have people coming back from your past. For you, it could be a soulmate. This could be from a past life. This could be from years ago. So I don't know, Scorpio, there is something coming back from your past though, for sure. And it's going to be emotional. It's going to have something to do with love. It's going to have something to do with the way you feel inside, how you used to feel, feelings coming back up from the past. But this is directly talking about a relationship, okay? Because right after the Six of Cups, we have the Taurus card. So remember I was telling you how Taurus is your 7th house of relationships. There is Taurus season starting on the 19th. So this could happen in Taurus season because Taurus season happens in April. Some of you may have a Taurus in your life or you may be with a Taurus, but we have the Hierophant. This is your opposite energy. So some of you could be in relationships with people who are quite different from you as far as maybe how old they are. Maybe some of them have children. There's all these animals to consider as well. We have fairies and birds and squirrels. So I don't know if that means anything to you guys, but what it means to me is just learning from nature. So you want to learn from the nature of this relationship, Scorpio. Pay attention to the signs. Make sure your eyes are open always for some kind of sign, okay? And yeah, this is your opposite sign, and this is your 7th house. Taurus occupies your 7th house of relationships. It doesn't have to be just romantic relationships. This can be business relationships and partnerships, or relationships with your family, friends, siblings, children, pets, okay, especially pets, because we have a lot of animals here, okay? So this is you learning, okay? This could be some kind of commitment too, because the Taurus card does talk about commitment. This is like a traditional relationship. So some of you are, either you are in this, either you're going to be in this traditional relationship, or you're thinking about the energy of this traditional relationship. But some of you are really focused on just getting married and settling down. Like you're ready to settle down with children and pets. And I mean, come on now. We have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of your deck. And then right beneath that, we have the World. What? Could be with a fire sign, because we have the King of the King of Fire, King of Wands underneath that. But come on now, there's a lot of completions happening right now with you, Scorpio. This is the World card in the 10 of Cups. So I do see you there with those children. Some of you are single parents, and yeah, there's food on the table. Yeah, there's heat. You guys are warm, and the kids are taken care of. But there's some kind of cycle that's completing emotionally for you, Scorpio. Hello, full moon, 29th. You guys that's an emotional completion, especially when you go through a 12th house moon. That is an emotional completion. So last month when you had that Libra full moon, little did you know you were completing an emotional cycle. Hello, right here, the World and the 10 of Cups. So it's time to begin something new, Scorpio. Something new. And we have the King of Wands and the King of Cups and the King of Swords. Holy shit. We have 3 kings here for you guys. They're all women, but that's just because this is the goddess deck. So a lot of these pictures have women in them, because it's working with feminine energy. But these are the kings. I can tell because of the crown is different. Maybe I'll show you a queen card if it comes up in your reading. But these are definitely the kings. Just trust me. Now, for the men watching, you might have a water sign, a fire sign, and an air sign to choose from. For even the women watching, some of you might be with women, so it doesn't matter about the gender. This is energy. So this is your masculine energy showing up. So we have a lot of masculine energy for you, Scorpio. Mental masculinity, emotional masculinity, fire masculinity, okay, and victory over all these things, because we have that Cancer showing up for you again. Some of you could be distracted by victory right now. Some of you could be distracted by a Cancer, or just you're distracted about something that's moving forward very quickly. But there's a lot of change on the table for you. And I do see this, your mind, your emotion, and your passion are coming up here. And your masculine energies are coming up here. And that comes after this completion of emotion, this new beginning, this happiness, okay? So definitely the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, you guys want that 10 of Cups commitment with somebody. That wifey material, that forever, you're willing to marry this person, or you're just thinking about that. Some of you Scorpios are just thinking about, come on now, look into your future. Like, all right, I don't want things to fall apart. You know, I'm getting kind of old. You know what I mean? Some of you could be thinking that, like, man, I'm X amount of years old. I'm like 35. I'm 36. I'm 40. I'm 50. And I'm single. I've been single for so long. I'm just ready to find that real love. Some of you are really trying to call in your soulmate. Some of you are really thinking futuristically about, you know, this union. We have this this is your energy for April. So I know Scorpio has some kind of relationship on their mind. There's some sort of significant union. Now, this could be a business partnership, but I am leaning more towards love for most of you, okay? Now, after that, I think Taurus season is going to bring in a lot of manifestations for you guys. And if it's not Taurus season, it's just all throughout April, and also some sort of commitment. It could be a work commitment. There could be something from the past coming back up, some sort of commitment from the past that is re-showing itself to you. And, you know, the Magician. Right after the Hierophant card, we have the Magician. So, Scorpio, this is you, fire, air, water, earth. This is you using earth to ground you, using water to emotionally connect you spiritually, using air to communicate intellectually for your mind, and then using, you know, using fire for passionate connection with the universe, for light, okay, and warmth. So, the Magician has all the tools he needs. So Scorpio, you have everything you need in April. You are showing up as the Magician. You see these books? So there may be something you can learn from your emotion. There could be something you can learn from your passions. You could learn from your finances and your values and earth right now. You could learn from your mind and your communication and your intellect. The Magician is surrounded by all four elements in the universe. So, you know, definitely the Magician, this could be a distraction for some of you. Some of you could be distracted by a Taurus energy. Some of you could be distracted by this love that you really want. You know, you guys don't like feeling vulnerable like that. You guys do not like feeling vulnerable like that. But this is happening underneath the surface, okay? Because you guys are very hidden because of this moon energy coming up at the end of April. So let's enter the second half of April. Keep in mind these energies can happen whenever, but these three cards do look like the last half of April here. We kind of cut the month in half there. So we're entering present moment, and we have the Ace of Cups. Why have I not seen this Ace of Cups on the table? Like, usually I freak out when the Ace of Cups is there. What? What's going on? Why did I not see this? I'm literally giving you this reading, and I didn't even realize that you have the Ace of Cups underneath the fucking Six of Cups. Scorpio, are you not seeing the cup this month? Because I did see that you guys had this card. Okay? Some of you are distracted and you're going to walk away from some kind of third-party situation or something like that. But this is a person who is not seeing a cup either. See those cups? They're under the table. So the tables are going to turn. And then there's the cup on the table as well. And this is being distracted by love. So you guys want that Ace of Cups, new beginning, emotional beginning in love. You guys really do. I see that in your reading. So the Ace of Cups talks all about new emotional beginnings, new love. This is the new love card, you guys, and it is underneath the Six of Cups. Come on now, Scorpio. There is love somewhere in your life right now, and I hope to God that you are seeing it, because as your tarot reader, I wasn't even seeing it on the table. I was just being so focused and trying to be so professional, and, you know, I was just so focused that I was not even focused on my emotion. I didn't even see this cup on the table. So I'm going to show you this again. I didn't even see this cup on the table. She's not even seeing this cup on the table. Okay? And then we had the Eight of Cups after that. So some of you are going to walk away from this cup. But I'm not sure why, because you're focused so much on these cups this month. This is new love. This is healing. So there could be some kind of soulmate healing that takes place with you this month, Scorpio. This card comes out for somebody who's really ready to open up to their emotions. The Ace of Cups comes out for people who they've hid their emotions for so long. So Scorpio, you could have hid your emotions for so long that now you're just bursting with emotion. Like, now you're really ready to emotionally connect with another person. And the thing is that you're offering your cup to someone else. This is the Ace of Cups. Okay? But you're looking for someone who has a cup too, so that you don't get played. Heaven forbid you get played, Scorpio. You guys are pretty paranoid about making yourself emotionally vulnerable because you're a Scorpion. Scorpios are very protected. You guys have those claws. You have that stinger. You have poison. So you guys are the house of death and transformation. Like, you will kill before you get killed. Like, it's either get or be got. You know what I mean? And so be careful of that energy this month, because you could miss out on a very beautiful opportunity. I mean, in this card, it's shown as a pot, a plant that it can grow over time. And it's being shared between you and another person that could be younger than you. It could be some kind of child. Maybe your soulmate is a mom. Maybe your soulmate is a mother with a child. Maybe they have a son. Maybe they have a daughter. Maybe they have several children. Maybe they're a Taurus. Maybe you're going to commit to this mother and child. I'm not sure, Scorpio. But the Ace of Cups is on the table for you guys. So there is some sort of love union. Now, we move from that to the Three of Pentacles. So this is you working together with people emotionally. So this is the teamwork card. This is success. This is talking about work. So for some of you, yes, there's love on the table. But for others of you who aren't relating to that, there is some sort of work commitment. Because we have commitment here. Underneath that, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is a card talking about very hard work. There's a plan. You know, this is things going according to plan. This is you working with other people well. Teamwork. All of these people have a job to do. Everybody's doing their job. So this could be you working with other people. You could even be working with someone who you're interested in. Okay, I'm not sure, Scorpio. But we do have, you could be working with a significant Taurus. Maybe you're setting aside your differences, even though these people seem very opposite of what you're used to. You are expanding your horizons and going for something that is going to make you grow, okay? Now, for some of you, I do feel the need to mention a third-party situation. Others of you are just working really hard and you're committed to your work. There could be some kind of decision. This could have to do with work. Some of you are looking out in the distance. Some of you are trying to work harder so that when that special person does come in your life, you're able to take care of the children. You know, some of you want to be the sole provider for your home. Some of you are really, there's a single mother here. I'm seeing a single mother. So I don't know if that's significant for some of you guys, but some of you are really trying to commit to a woman with a child or a man with a child. But let's go back here to this emotional third-party situation, because we have a new love coming in. Now, for some of you, you might already be in a relationship, and then there might be a new love that comes in, and now you're balancing two people. That might be why some of you have a love decision to make, guys. It might be a Leo, because I do see this lion up here. Some of you, a Leo is going to come in and intertwine in the two cups that you're sharing with another person. Do you see how that Leo is just kind of intertwining there? Some of you are thinking about your future with another person, even though you're with someone else right now. Now, it could be a third-party situation with a water sign or an earth sign or any sign. But I do see new love coming in. And then we have this Three of Pentacles. So that is my cards letting me know. This could be someone that you're more happier with, though, Scorpio. Now, for some of you, a soulmate came back in at the beginning of April. And like, this is two new love offers. Some of you could even be in a four-party situation. You know? Some of you are committed. You're going to commit. Some of you are already in a relationship and you want somebody else. Some of you are literally committed to a soulmate, you know, but they're distracting you. Or maybe you just have a lot of options right now, Scorpio, because you're the magician. So do you want the earth sign? Do you want the water sign? What do you want in a person? For those of you who are single, you definitely want to be focusing, especially, we're going to talk about the new moon in Taurus at a later date, but that's you focusing on your relationships. You guys can manifest, you know, and come on now. Some of you really are going to leave somebody else behind. Like, the universe is going to end something. See this lightning bolt? The universe is going to end something with the person you're with right now. Could be a Cancer for some of you, or a water sign. And it's going to end it so that your soulmate can come in. Guys, if you don't end what you're currently going through with another person, your soulmate is not going to be able to fully connect with you the way that they're meant to. And I know that from experience. So if you're with somebody and you know that you don't want to be with them, or you know that it's not really working out, then you want to find the courage to walk away. Maybe you want to focus on what way you actually decide to go, because you have a love decision to make. Others of you have a worldly decision to make. Others of you have a career decision to make, but Scorpio is deciding this month. And no matter what decision the universe is presenting you with, it has everything to do with your emotional happiness. You're a water sign at the end of the day. You live in an emotional world. This is the world card with the 10 of cups again. And look at how filled up this world is with water and universal energy. You're up to your neck and like you're trying to stay above water, Scorpio, but you are submerged and you are connected. Okay, and now look at the woman's hand. You see how she has that orb in her hand? Well, you have the world in your hand here as well. So you definitely want to reflect about something falling apart because you have emotional completions. You have a full moon at the end of this month, okay? And you need to manifest. The magician is all about manifesting. So some of you are manifesting the tools that you need this month for a relationship, for clarity, for a decision, in a job. I'm not sure. Several different messages here, but there's something you can learn. Okay, now we have the Hierophant, which means learning. This is the High Priest energy. So this is this is a priest. So they're learning. And then we have all these books. All these books underneath this cup, this sword, this pentacle, and this wand back there. So you could be committing to, some of you are in school. I'm seeing some of you are committing to some sort of school journey, or you're just learning and studying. I see a lot of studious energy. And that's just for those of you who relate to that. But let's go back to this third party situation. I'm trying to avoid it, probably because you are too. Now, this might not apply to all of you, but I'm telling you, if you guys are single, there could be two people that come in at the same time. And you're like, whoa, whoa. Like this person is offering you a plant. This person's offering you a cup. You know, so it really depends on what kind of lover you're after, Scorpio. But there's some new opportunities coming in. And you're just trying to work hard. And, you know, you could have been trying to work hard at a current relationship. And then, you know, this new love comes in. Now, for some of you, I don't like to think of this as a third-party situation only. Some of you are just going to be working together with a new emotional opportunity. Some of you are going to be working together with a soulmate or a new love. Some of you, there might be someone new that comes to your job and, you know, you're interested in them. Some of you are working with your partners. Like you're working with your soulmate. Some of you might have some kind of business with them. And if it's not actual work, then maybe you just have some kind of project with them. Maybe this is this is a new love that comes in and sparks your passion. So you start working on art or sculptures or writing or something. Okay, but I do see that this is some kind of work commitment emotionally. But I do think for some of you listening that there is a third-party situation, and it could be with a Taurus and a Pisces. It could be with a Virgo or a Gemini. Could be with a Leo. Those are just the signs that I'm seeing immediately. Pisces is here. Virgo and Gemini are here because of the Mercury card. Taurus is here for sure. But come on now, guys. This could be anybody. This could be anybody. And if you're keeping it a secret, then how would I be able to know anyway? You know, if Scorpio keeps something a secret, you ain't gonna know about it because you guys are the 8th house of secrets. So I don't know what this 3 of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups is about, guys. It's going to depend on your own intuition. But I do see something. You're working emotionally on something, or you're putting your emotions into something now, where before maybe you were kind of distracted, maybe you weren't really emotionally available, but now something is coming in and it's that moon. It's the full moon, and it's interesting. The last card that you have on the table is the moon card. And at the end of the month, this is significant for the end of the month because it's the last card. And I'll be damned if the end of the month you don't have a Scorpio full moon. So this is you spending time in reflection on that Scorpio full moon. Now this is the Pisces card. Some people say this is the Cancer, but this is the Pisces card. The Cancer card is the Chariot card. But Cancer is ruled by the moon. So if you guys have any significant Cancer energies in your life, it's because the moon is full. So whenever there's a full moon in a sign, Cancer gravitates towards that person because it's their ruling planet. So when their ruling planet enters a zodiac sign, like maybe last month, Cancers were gravitated towards Libra. And, you know, the Cancer card did come out for Libra, so that was probably why that was there. So Cancers could be gravitating towards you, Scorpio, because of the full moon, or Pisces. Pisces are very mysterious as well. So there could be something with a Pisces coming back. I don't know. This depends. It depends. And if it's not a Pisces or a Cancer, this is you, and this is the moon card. So this is secrets. This is your soul. This is you under the surface reflecting on your own inner light. Okay, we have this big full moon in this picture. And look at the two women. You know, there's a different part of her that she's touching and connecting with. This is the old you that you're walking away from. So you want to be like that Michael Jackson song and look yourself in the mirror at the end of this month. You are a water sign, Scorpio, so you are about emotional reflection. You know, and we have this candle burning here. So some of you really need to reflect on your own inner light. And there's a part of you that is literally gone, Scorpio. Like anytime there's a Scorpio full moon, everybody goes through death and transformation, death and rebirth. So you want to ask yourself, what is dying about you? What is dead? What are you no longer? This is Aries season. So, you know, it's also important that we're asking ourselves who we are, who we've been, and who we're becoming. And you're connecting with yourself. And some of you could be connecting with this Pisces or Cancer, or connecting with this energy that's like Pisces or Cancer, which is an emotional energy. Okay, because I do see the Three of Pentacles in the moon. So some of you the moon is a secret energy. The moon is an illusion. So some of you are doing some work behind the scenes. Some of you have a third party situation that's being covered up by the moon. Just be careful, Scorpio. I don't judge. I don't care what you guys do. I just want you to be happy. But if you guys do have more than one person involved secretly, you want to be careful, because the full moon is going to add a lot of light to your mystery. So at the end of the month, there's going to be a lot of subconscious awareness that the universe gains about Scorpio. So make sure that you guys are looking good and that you're on your shit. Make sure you're on your shit at the end of the month, because the moon is really going to shine light on you. And some of the things that are happening in the dark are going to come to the light. So make sure that you don't have anything to hide, Scorpio. Always better if you're being honest. This could be a work situation. Maybe you're working somewhere that someone doesn't know you're working, or maybe you're just working on your soul. You know, it depends. I feel that there's at least 4 different scenarios. There's the scenario of love with Scorpio. There's the scenario with work with Scorpio. There's the moon scenario with Scorpio, you know, and then there's this emotion that Scorpio's showing up as too. But I see that this has everything to do with an emotional completion. Like, that's the reason why you're deciding this month. That's all your decisions are based off of your own emotional contentment this month. Even this soulmate, even this commitment and contentment. All your resources, you know, part of those resources are emotional. Even this inner reflection, like you're reflecting on this decision that you have to make as well. Looking yourself in the mirror, asking yourself what you really want emotionally, physically, mentally, and passionately. Now we have this Knight of Swords hanging out, which did fall out. We had the Knight of Swords fall out when I was shuffling your cards. So, you know, this is charging forward mentally and not really caring about the consequences. Like, you're going to make a decision. You're going to tell your truth. You're going to get mentally clear about something this month, and you're not going to give a fuck what it costs you, because the Knight of Swords, he's got his sword drawn. This horse is galloping, kind of. So this is a mentally protected energy, and it's right here, kind of a part of the reading too. It came out with the moon, or all these cards kind of came out together. So it may have something to do with this moon energy. This could be the truth coming out about some sort of secret. Now, this could be secrets being kept from you too, Scorpio, which I highly doubt, because it's hard to keep secrets from the 8th house. And some of you might pull out a secret weapon. You know, you guys have all these, you're the magician secretly this month. So some of you might pull out a secret weapon that other people weren't expecting. This moon might be your secret weapon. Scorpios are really going to come out of the woodworks this month with shit people ain't seen. Okay, and it has everything to do with the decision, you know, a worldly decision that you have to make. And then remember, we had all these kings. So I'm going to keep these kings out for a minute, because I don't know what that's about. And then we have the Chariot in the 4 of Cups, not seeing that cup. So there's something. And then look, now we have 2. Remember, oh my goodness, this 2 of Wands was on the ground at the beginning of your reading. Remember, this is the same card as this. So that 2 of Wands was definitely significant for you. Now we have, so remember I said that the Queen crown is different. That's what the Queen, that's how I know if they're kings or queens. So this is the Queen of Cups, which is your energy, Scorpio, and Cancer's energy, Pisces energy. And so now we have all 4 kings. We have the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands. I kid you fucking not. So you guys might have all kinds of opportunities this month between earth signs and money and air signs and mental energy, water signs and emotion, fire signs and passion. Like, this is all for kings. That is significant masculine energy showing up for you, Scorpio. For the women, for the gay men watching, you guys got a lot of fucking men to choose from. Okay, and for women, you guys just might have studs. If you're lesbians, you guys just might have very masculine earth women coming in, very masculine air, water, and fire women coming in. But come on now, why are all these kings in your reading, Scorpio? You are the king of your own money and your own foundation. You are the king of your own mental stability. You are the king of your emotions. And you are the king of your passion. So some of you are just chilling, sipping, writing, talking. And this earth sign, interesting over here, is a little bit cold. So these could be just all different four parts of you. But underneath that, we have the Five of Wands. So there are a lot of energies going all over the place. This is energy going all over the place. It's not quite causing a problem yet, but it might. And I'm going to put that by all those kings, because I think there's a lot of different people, you know. And then now we have the Eight of Swords. So I would feel this way too if I were you, Scorpio, because there's so much love on the table. Like, you guys are confused. That's why the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands are your overall energy for April. So you're just blindfolding yourself to this. Like, well, fuck it. I'm not going to make any choice. I'm going to act like I'm trapped. I'm going to pretend like I'm in prison, because if I'm trapped, I don't have to make a decision. But you're not trapped, Scorpio. Look at how much space is in between these swords. You can leave this mental confusion. Okay? And we have that coming out with the Virgo card. So now there's a Virgo showing up for you. Okay? So there could be something that you're trapped in with a Virgo, or this could be you, you know, walking into this mysterious cave. This is the isolation card. This is not just a Virgo. This means self-reflection. This is a lot about that moon. So this is inner reflection on your own light. This is solitude, you being alone. You know, the universe is telling you, if you feel overwhelmed and trapped, Scorpio, then just spend some time in your own energy. Now, there could be a Virgo coming back from the past for some of you, because we do have the Judgment card here, which is renewal. This is an awakening, Scorpio. So I think you're going to spend some time alone this month, and you're going to find some sort of awakening. Some sort of heavenly doors are going to open up for you. And this is a heavenly opportunity. This is the angels calling you to your destiny. This is the Judgment card, Judgment Day. So what happens after death? You know what I mean? The Judgment. And then we have the Libra card with the Knight of Cups. So some of you might even have a Libra energy, or maybe that Libra full moon. You know, maybe that brought in some kind of love, because the Knight of Cups is a love offer. Some of you are getting a love offer from a Libra. So, I don't know, guys. That is a lot of cards there. Okay? That's a lot of different messages, and I hope that you guys use your own intuition. I am going to pull some extra cards for you guys and see what's going on. So, let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to pull an angel card for you, just for some extra guidance. So let's pull a card for Scorpio for the month of April 2018, please. What is the message for Scorpio for the month of April 2018? So we do have health coming up here, which is your 6th house, and we have look through the situation. So some of you need to look through a situation and ask yourself, is this healthy for me? Now, this is mental health, emotional health, financial health, passion, all of it. All of your health. So make sure everything's going good, Scorpio. Aries is your 6th house of health. So some of you need to, you know, watch what you're eating. Maybe eat a little bit more fruits and vegetables here and there. Some of you, if there's any significant, if you're a Scorpio watching this and there's anything significant about your health coming up right now, this is meant to come up in April, because there's something you need to do about it before it escalates. So if you're feeling stomach hurting, if you're having headaches, you know, I don't know, a lot of health, I don't want to get too personal here, so we'll leave that a secret. But, you know, the health is coming up here. And for some of you, this is a mental health. So don't get freaked out like, oh my God, you know, this doesn't have to be cancer or something like that. You know, this just might be a decision that you have to make between something that you need to choose the healthier route this month. So there could be people in your life that aren't healthy for you. There could be, food and drugs, all of those things can be toxic to our health. It could be your spiritual health. But we do have to look through the situation. So some of you are looking through a situation to find toxic things. Some of you are looking through a situation to see what it is that's ending and completing. But before you make a decision, before you do something, Scorpio, look through the situation. Make sure you're seeing all there is to see. All right? Make sure that nothing's being hidden from you. Okay, so you are special, Scorpio. We have the angels coming up for you here. Archangel Michael, some sort of apology. Some of you might be apologizing to someone named Michael. Let's see here. See if there's any other angel messages for you, Scorpio. And we have patience, okay? So patience, and you are special. You're not alone, Scorpio. And, so the messages that came out for you was health and look through the situation, though. So some of you maybe some of you just need to go to the doctor and get a checkup. Because when health comes out with look through the situation, you need to look through something, make sure your health is okay. And this could be metaphorical, too. And I am seeing that this is a weight, you know what I mean? So that might be having patience with a health situation. And also, you want to be careful because this is a scale. So there might be some kind of, some of you guys are working out way too much, lifting too much weight. So just make sure that everything's balanced, okay? Make sure that your health is balanced. Make sure you're getting enough sleep and that you're looking through the situation, okay? And we have the High Priestess of Air coming out. Now, the number 6 is up there, guys. So number 6 is coming out for you guys a lot this month. And I think that is because the 6th house of Aries. Remember, that new moon happened in your 6th house, so you might want to start looking towards a new healthy situation in your future, because this is all about planting new seeds, okay? And that's what this person is doing. She's kind of looking through some kind of garden there, so look through the situation and new moons are a time to set our intention on something new. So that I'm mentioning that new moon in Aries because that's happening in your 6th house. So some of you, this is your lifestyle. Okay, so you need to develop a healthier lifestyle. Look through the life that you're living. And if you find anything or if you realize anything that is no longer serving you, you need to purge out all that toxic energy, especially because you have a full moon in your sign at the end of this month. You really don't want anything negative being a part of that. Scorpio, it's time to welcome the light in. Okay, we have the High Priestess of Air, which is the number 6 card. So it's about communicating intellectually about the lifestyle that you want to live. And of course, I just saw this card, and it was this card. This is your card, Scorpio. Now we have the 41, which is 5. So 5 and 6. We have 5 and 6 coming out here. So you belong in this energy, Scorpio. This is belonging in the house of night. Now this card did kind of come up upside down when it fell on the ground. So some of you are leaving behind situations that you don't feel like you belong in anymore. Maybe you look through, maybe there's something that you see clearly, because what happens after you look through a situation? You may find something and then now what is going on here? Why did these cards just flip over? Okay, now we have this King of Cups and this King of Wands that just happened to flip themselves over in reverse. So some of you, there's some emotional manipulation with a fire sign, or, you could be manipulating this fire sign, but these cups just turned upside down. So you guys could be walking away from a fucking Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, or Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Or I'm not sure, you could just stop communication emotionally with a fire sign, but you want to ask yourself why these just turned over. I don't know if you saw that, but it was an accident. So I do see that some of you, if you're choosing between all those masculine signs, some of you might have to choose between an earth and an air sign, and you might be leaving the fire and the water sign. Other than that, if that's not applying to you, this is just your emotions. You don't belong. So I was talking about this card when that happened, and I was talking about you looking through a situation. So some of you need to look through what you actually feel instead of avoiding what you feel. And then some of you need to look through if you're with a fire sign or a water sign, you really want to look through the situation, ask yourself if it's healthy for you and if you belong with this person. But that goes for all of you, even if you're with air signs and earth signs, okay? So there's something passionately and emotionally that you know, you need to get on the same page with yourself, Scorpio. And then we have fulfillment. So you have the Ace of Cups twice. This fulfillment card reminds me a lot of this Ace of Cups. So you want to focus on your own cup this month, Scorpio, because, you know, you don't want this person to find you and then you don't have a full cup. All right, especially if this is a soulmate. So this is your overall energy, Scorpio. This month for April is this Two of Cups. So there's some kind of union. You're focusing on that. Now let's take a look here what's going on with these cards real quick. Decision, Tower, Cancer, Aries, Broken Heart, Knight of Swords, and then the Ten of Cups again. So you definitely have the Ten of Cups twice. Now I'm doing this for you guys because you guys have the most likes on my videos. So Ten of Cups, remember we had the Ten of Cups there. So what's going on here is there's a decision to make. And I'm telling you, it may have to do with this union, this relationship, because the Tower is a king and a queen falling out of a tower. Now, whoever that king is to you, maybe you're the king, but we had all the kings, earth, fire, water, and air. So some of you guys, it don't matter. The universe just wanted to cover all of them. Like, look, every Scorpio has a different partner. So let me just have all the kings show up in their reading so that it applies to all of you. There's something ending in a relationship this month. It's crumbling down and you have a decision to make. You could have turned your back on it. Something fell apart, so now you're thinking about your own future. This is somebody who's reflecting. And this is your underlying energy this month. So this has everything to do with a decision that you have to make now. After things crumble down like this, you know, you pick yourself back up. He's on top of a tower. This person's on top of a roof, you know. So he's standing on top of the rubble and he's wondering what he can do moving forward. And you have the Chariot card right after that Tower. So you do gain victory. And I don't know if there's a significant Cancer in your guys' life or a significant Aries. But this is emotional victory, emotional authority. You gaining back your own power, sitting on your own throne, being the emperor of your own castle and your own empire. So it might not be you that fell apart. You just might not have been with the right king or queen. And so we have some heartbreak going on here, some betrayal. Some of you may have been betrayed by an Aries. But, you know, you guys are going to charge forward very quickly towards this completion, which is, this is you charging forward maybe after you gain this emotional completion or this emotional contentment. This is a complete happiness, Scorpio. See the children here, see the woman, these two people here, and then two people here. So this is a reflection of these two energies, right? Like the Moon card. So you might want to be reflecting on that Ten of Cups, because we had that in both decks, okay? Four of Wands. Some of you are, I don't know if it's with a Virgo or if you're reflecting on some kind of marriage or something, but Scorpio, I cannot make this shit up, okay? But you're going to charge forward emotionally towards something. You're going to use this Ten of Cups energy to inspire you. This is what you want this month. This is what you want in life now. And you're going to charge forward to it mentally. And, you know, there might be some kind of breakup that goes on. But like I said, there's a soulmate here for you guys. You know, so you want to have the strength right now. The moon is going to give you strength. I know some of you feel very, very in pieces. But you just want to, don't forget your foundation. Don't forget, you know, that you're grounded. Don't forget your emotions. There's some kind of message coming in here for you in Aries season about your self-worth or something like that. But it's all about your own fulfillment. Fill your cup up this month, Scorpio, because that cup is going to be ultimately what you share with another person. This is the Two of Cups, basically. See the 20 up there? That's 2 plus 0, 2. So we have this cup with the number 2, and then we have this cup with the number 2. So there's some sort of fulfillment happening with you this month, Scorpio, and it's really amazing. I'm really happy that this came out for you. You know, you've been patient for this energy. It's time for you to get what you deserve. All right, we have victory. This is the Chariot card. These cards are just hanging out over here. So some of you are focused on emotional victory. Okay? And you could be walking away from this Cancer or this whoever this person is. You really could, because I see the 8 of Cups and here's this full moon. This reminds me of the Scorpio full moon. I've been telling everybody that this month. So this full moon, you could very much be inspired to walk away from something emotional. This is 8 of Cups are being left behind for a spiritual journey. So be prepared, Scorpio, to start a spiritual journey. You're leaving something that you were emotionally invested in behind in order to start a spiritual journey. So I hope that this helped you guys. I hope that this was relatable and accurate. Please feel free to leave comments, like, subscribe. I love your comments. Let me know what you think of this reading, you guys. And I wish you such a happy April, happy spring. And I will talk to you around this time in Taurus season. Bye, Scorpio.